Hello, you sexy biscuits, and welcome into something I've been very excited about. This is Star Trek Resurgence. I'd like to give a massive thank you to Dramatic Labs for a code for this game early. I'm so happy. And without further ado, let's see what this game has in store.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission. And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Don't close your eyes.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try.
Oh, okay, so this has a very similar feel to the Telltale games, which I absolutely loved.
Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Oh, Nova class, that's one of my favorite ships. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, we've got an Excelsior down there as well. And what looks like a Miranda? Oh, this is awesome. Oh, such an underrated starship, the Nova class. Bloody love it. So this game is set in the era of TNG, which is my favorite era of Star Trek. So to say I'm excited is an understatement. Oh my god, we're on a starbase? Okay.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
So one thing I will say right now, I'm using an early access build of this, a press build. Currently on PC right now, there are no graphical options apart from resolution. So maybe that's something they can add, but that's the only issue I'm seeing so far.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
It's very impressive.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Oh, I love those wooden and glass tables. It's such a TNG thing, I love it. Okay, let's scan my hand. On the cars. Oh!
You're Jara Rydek? You absolutely crushed the Torvalin test. You finished in what, like the top 3?
That would be me.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
The pleasure's mine.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign.
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermot is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
Oh, we've got a friend. Bloody brilliant. Right, let's keep walking down here. Is this going to have different information on the ships? So, the USS Resolute. Now, it doesn't say the class of ship, but that looks like a Miranda, right? I wish I could zoom in, because I want to be able to see what those names up there say. I can see Kepler. Huh, okay. Repair in progress. So something must have happened before the game started, right? Oh, we have different sections. Step portals, integrated desks, streamlines, expedite initiatives, command tech center, full power.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermot is a bully.
Alright, Bolian.
Looking for someone with blue skin.
No, I know what a Bolian is, alright. Let's keep looking around. Let's explore, find what we can.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Oh, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
It's me every time I go to an airport. I have no bloody clue where I'm going.
Thanks so much, Commander.
Ah, it's fine. Alright, bye. Yeah, I wish you could zoom in. Like, have it on L2 or something. Oh, what's this? Replicated food.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
I wonder what I'm gonna have. Oh!
Excuse me.
What race of alien is that? I don't know.
I'm Commander Jan Ermot, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander? I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now. I know conditions are less than ideal at the moment.
That was a little bit bumpy.
My apologies. This storm is unlike anything I've seen before. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice. From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What have you heard?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the USS Endeavor.
You've done your homework.
Like I said, we're very lucky. The USS Resolute. She may not look like much compared to the bigger ships, but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own. And she doesn't look so bad considering 6 months ago she was nearly cracked in half venting plasma fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunction. An accident suggests fault, but no one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its limits. It destabilized the dilithium, there was a runaway reaction, and the warp bubble deformed. We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but it was more than she could handle. Cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew. At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other. That's what it means to be a crew.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It does weigh heavy. There are some things you can't forget.
Did you lose anyone close?
Too many. And to that I'll just say, you have big shoes to fill. Listen, I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time, and I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake, that he should have promoted from within. So you might want to tread lightly at first. Until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thanks for the heads up.
I just thought you ought to know.
I appreciate it.
Starfleet has assigned us a high-priority mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board. I know he's eager to see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready. There's still so much to do.
Okay, up we go.
Stuck. I got just the thing.
So I've just looked it up. It's not a Miranda class. It's a Centaur class, which I always get a little bit confused with. Just thought I'd clear that up because I know people are going to comment about it. An ODN recoupler. Plasma torch. There you go. Alright, clean off this. Oh. Gotta hold this in the center. This. There you go. And pull.
That is that.
So you do seem to be playing multiple characters in this game. Oh, it's the Lower Decks. I quite like that show, actually. It's pretty damn good.
I thought that thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
So I don't know how I feel about playing multiple characters. I don't know, because I wanted to kind of find out more about the character we were just playing as. But I guess we'll come back to her soon. Or maybe they meet up and work together. That's probably going to be a thing, right? Oh, wow, is that a nacelle? Oh, that's cool.
Everything okay?
I dropped a non-ferrous connector between the coils. Gonna have to remove a few of them to find it, and then...
Ooh, another hour recalibrating. Ouch. I'll leave you to it.
Carter Diaz!
Alright, I'm coming, hang on.
Yes, can you give us some help with the transporter?
Oh, sure.
We need to test this cargo transporter. I've never been that great with the signal plotting.
I got it. No problem.
Select waypoints to create a path through the ionic interference. The line connecting the points will lose stability if it passes through the interference. The yellow bar indicates the stability of your path. So,
hurry up!
I want to do... Hang on, I'm busy! I've got a new job as a transporter engineer now. Hang on. Then like that, and then like this. And then, there you go.
No sweat. Whoa, whoa, hey, buddy, get off the
Time's
path!
wasting.
Oh no.
Don't tell Chovak.
Not a word.
I wonder what else I can do. Can I help with this? God, look at that. That's cool. I love the little shells. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, if I hold down left trigger, I can see what I can activate. Oh, there's so much stuff.
Corrosion in there was pretty extreme. Nothing I couldn't handle, though.
Oh, I'm going to go and explore. I know that lady wants my help, but screw it.
That's not where that goes. Maybe we can figure out where you're supposed to be.
Oh, I have a little quest. Right. Oh, what's that here?
The storm looks pretty bad. Just another reason why we need to get this ship ready.
Hey, Diaz, have you seen a hyperspanner around here? Oh, hey, there it is. You're a lifesaver, Diaz.
Well, I don't know about that. But I try. A place for everything, and everything in its place.
Oh.
Someone gonna fix that?
Oh, this is great. I'm so happy to be on this ship.
Oh, these are heavier than they look. Makes more sense than zero G. You're welcome. So clean I can see myself. And you know what? Not half bad.
Oh, what did I miss in the previous area? Now I know that I can look. Oh no, I've missed so much. Oh, look at these hallways. Oh my god. Hang on, who's this?
Don't let LT catch you blocking the corridors like this.
We'll clear it up once we finish the delicate work. Good looking out, though.
Very, very good way to stop you going that way, I guess.
What do you have against using the turbo lift?
Nothing, I just like being in the tubes. It's my domain.
I heard the new XO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway. I just hope whatever Chovak called us down for, it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
You're not up for it then.
Afraid of a little hard work?
A little hard work? Really? A little? 6 months of putting this ship back together is a lot of hard work.
Yeah, and here we are. Just about ready to go.
Looks like we got here before.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you. A point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
Sorry.
I do not want your apologies. Simply see to it that it does not happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equip yourselves in EV suits to work on the exterior of the hull. I need you to tune the structural integrity field for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm. The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
You sound worried.
Vulcans do not worry.
The eyebrow lift. That's amazing.
To mitigate the risk. Right now, that entails making critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes,
Roger
Commander
that.
Chovak. All hands on deck.
What's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said. You know what that means? It means this ship isn't ready to go out and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
So it's on us.
I know what we can do. But this isn't just any old refit or any old relaunch.
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement.
Well, they better be ready.
They're gonna have to prove themselves before they're really one of us.
Yeah, you're right. Anyone could look serious in a clean uniform. Show me what you can do when everything's falling apart. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again. Hey, Miranda!
You weren't gonna leave without me, were you?
Miranda, you're here?
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
Transfer came in at the last minute, so I figured I'd slum it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got her back together pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
Don't talk badly about one of the best ships in all of Starfleet.
We've rebuilt enough of her by now. She better be one of the best.
We'll see about that. But I am glad to be here. He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy. Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper welcome. As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Okay. Alright. Jumping straight in.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Ooh, I think there's a thing there.
Activating magnetic souls.
Activated.
Never gets old.
Let's go.
Oh, is that a steam runner? Oh, that's cool. Oh, the ready room.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Oh, I like that. So they're kind of like episodes. Each little chapter.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
What have we got in here then? What is that? Oh, it's a little train. Oh.
He's still got a thing for trains. The warp engines of their day, apparently. We'll be out there soon. Going where no one has gone before. I can't believe he keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
You'd keep that safe, right? That's pretty important. Oh.
The first mineral Captain Solano ever discovered. Always was the nostalgic type.
So they definitely have a past, right?
Can't wait to plot a course myself.
Okay, let's get something from here. Tea, Earl Grey, hot.
Tea.
Ah, she didn't say it. I would have gone for coffee, normally.
That's lovely.
I kind of had to, right?
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the Academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. My only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare. But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
Oh, this is enough for me.
I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
It was a malfunction, though, right?
Is that what they're calling it? No, that's just someone being generous. If anything, it was a leadership malfunction. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there. within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking. We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
You're being too hard on yourself. It wasn't your fault.
It's not a question of blame. It's about responsibility. No matter what the circumstances. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO, and I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work.
You can rely on me.
Whether I agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, it has to be my call. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here. We need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
I see it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also a mission for which we're uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
But are we prepared to embark on the mission?
As much as I'd like to think that's true, I have my doubts. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying, you have my full support.
I would be honored.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come, let me introduce you to the crew.
I wonder if that's going to be a sequel, if they do a sequel of this game, where you're the captain. Ah, that would be so cool.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman, one of the best in the business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
Oh, that's very kind.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves. And you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
Oh, that's very flattering.
I hope someday I can follow in your footsteps.
I'm sure you will.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please, do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase. Have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Hang on. Oh my god, I'm going to sit in the captain's chair. Well, I guess I was wrong. Wait, tactical hollow?
Tactical hollow dais. Just like they've got on the Excelsior.
Huh. Oh, where's the joystick that comes up? Always made me laugh that they used like an old PC joystick. Oh, look, I can even go around. Hello.
The helm. The Resolute is a refitted Centaur class, meaning it's capable of quick maneuvers.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what she can do. Operations, staffing, supplies. There's a lot to keep track of on a starship. Good thing we have Commander Ermont.
Did they have that on the Enterprise D? Because obviously you've got tactical, you've got science. I'm guessing they probably did, right? In some form.
Science station. The Resolute is a science vessel, primarily. Might explain Commander Westbrook's attitude. I'll have to speak with him later.
I do really like the wood grain effect, like stuff. It's so cool.
So many decks. Full of crew that are now my responsibility. Communications. Keeps us in contact internally and with other vessels.
The view screen?
Impressive range of view. Tactical station. Hopefully a diplomatic mission won't require we use our weapons much. But if it comes to that, we'll be ready.
To be honest, I would have loved if they had done a game like this, but on the Enterprise D with all the original cast. That would be incredible. Oh, that's my seat.
The first officer's seat. My seat. Right now, though, I need to fill in for Captain Solano.
Oh, I wonder what my catchphrase is going to be. Engage, or let's fly, or cabbage, or something. I don't know. That's a good point. What would yours be if you're in Star Trek? Comment down below. Tell me.
Commander, Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
Oh, I hope there's a lot of this. Like, giving permission and, like, having choices like that. That's really cool.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
Okay, so I just paused because I wanted to end the episode here because I think it's a good place to stop. And I don't want to give too many spoilers before the game's even officially out. But I did notice that each character has a list of people that they know. And if we went to Carter, I was right. Miranda couldn't help but feel some chemistry with Carter after their playful banter when she first arrived aboard the Resolute. Oh, that's so cool! So yeah, there's little character, like, information and stuff, and that's really nice. Anyway, I want to hear what you guys think. Comment down below, tell me. Thank you again to the developer and publisher for the code. And I'll be back to do more episodes soon. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. But until next time, that's me. Out. Bye, guys.